Question person
Musa me asante half me bono half me infante so half nti make chi.
That's a quine bear so and I say how did you meet Ekufuado? Maybe some better country and repair Potibena who Ekufuado first and it didn't come.
Okay,
sorry, Nana Addö Ekufuado, president of Ghana. Mami Kanisa.
Nana Ekufuado, the president of Ghana.
Yes.
Nishiano May 2014. May 2014. Ewa Accra. You can say East Legon. ANC Mall, precisely Coffee Lounge.
That means they're not on your president then.
Debbie, not on your president.
Obekai Omo Anabia Omonenam and answer Wosunipa Nam. We just want to have because as Semia Bekano Habia, we need to support it.
Na onon kwan enam, but na media me madam fu bi ene me mami yunu na nenam.
Okay. Question I that Obiano Obia person who say. They be a relationship. When Nana Addö Ekufuado atwempena.
Okay, so the answer to that question is yes. Maybe out in October, no, because I wanted everybody to focus on the trauma that I've been through, the incident that happened, the crime that was committed. I had to play around that, but Ghana for me and Temase. And they went jumping for the relationship. So yes, the answer to that question is yes.
The trimpena, impena tribu ha a telephone sumpena, ebi also a radio sumpena, impena tribu ha a long distance relationship. When another Dankwa Ekufuado, president of Ghana, a trimpena, Sebio, moye intimate, and I'll be better say, only president, my man kind of straight now because very important. These are, did you ever had intercourse with Nana Addö Ekufuado? One Ekufuado enya enkitahudie da.
Okay, so the answer to that question, I've met him physically, yes. And let me tell you, I'm not a baby, he's not a baby. And before people meet to have such encounter, they have discussions. Yeah. I know Sengofo Bebre have been questioning because of my sexuality and whatnot, but what I can say is Ekufuado in bed is no more than a woman himself. So it was discussed. He has erectile dysfunction. There's no news about that. And so I saw him like another woman. And yes, I have had intimate relationships with him.
Mebajo oka brofon kwa ubetumi achire motwi se na ina no ma omutia no omubeti asiye misro.
That's right. Question abusa me answer ne say ane.
But okay, be count say onye bema na sabi president.
Okay, me say me nya akra no nso nya akra na ansa na obi ni obi be hia ko edem no. Mature people no they discuss enti wono onim me and onim me sexuality Ghana for no dey ye kasa bebre no ne man nam no ye say but Ekufuado na ankasa no me say me ne da ho out say dem ne oba da ho enti enye news na ya discuss it da.
Enti na it is a companionship. Yeah. Öpens such as a president in huni ho. And na just companionship. You spend the time together.
Yeah, and actually says that.
That's an Öpens such. Mati. Sia yamra a year the ekofa nsem we nyina bae no. Ye hana ye hu pictures bi na wote presidential jetting eno no ekofa nsem bebre ba Ghana se ye den na ketesie sebio onye politician ye nim se or security clearance ade chin ya oti presidential jetting chucha pictures na me kai say all the pictures we be mamen try na etifo so ebia pictures no manye bi ehu no omoso enya idea of the year king Emma a year pictures to say picture winner edin kan ya ebaye ana manfo busa ho nsem inti echire no ebi beka ho emi ehu picture bi so eti say na wote presidential jetting echire no pictures bi to say ebaye na Addö Ekufuado president na nkasa so eti jetting it looks like say it be an out in opposite because see be a picture and it's no. In fact, let me show all the pictures. Send you because me pese beja bibia me pese obiate eye de kan nyina ase. Eye chief of staff so no so te eye presidential jet nim. Yehu eye service no omusuo ma almost serve eye mo a na mo jet nim no. Now, my question is, I'm sorry. I some system need delay kaka. There are a lot of people online now. Slow your system now. My question is say, Edian Akwenya when the mouse Akwenya no ma utimi kotena presidential jet na unya that security clearance no nipa wine and a boa ema utimi join his presidential jet na eko Kumasi no.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. And Sana. Me system na no pese me ka say Hobson ede audio bi ana me ma me kasa wo mu say oh we share president nka uni man ka ka so wo fa ne asomesi meaning said that will come after na sa audio no dem pese me ka fa ho ne say at my age not everybody I've encountered with and me ma minimum no so my mother didn't know that I knew the president earlier but to whom in a picture bi I posted in 2019 was when she did that audio. Okay, so na question you say me no presidential jet no Akufo-Addo himself na me Ghana me call Ghana July of 2019 my birthday and na ma call Ghana me have my time he was in France until me communicate you who say me Ghana no me come Ghana man kra no and no decide so person who me and na me man ya aware say me nya time enhu no because time or be free in France beba no me nso me baba akoso birthday July sa until I would want to return and celebrate with me bano and he was able to convince me say me na me ba nkasa and na me man who say adwuma mo so then I was able to get time off from work until free in France belande you know edana na adwona na ofre me no me kasa say ade chi a obekọ program bi program na Saturday until person ye fly Friday near Kumasi and I agreed to it. Not that time, no, we didn't kind cry the information ama JK Travel and Tour. Amasa Nipano afre me, I arrange different tickets. I said I won't leave Ghana the date I was supposed to leave, but me try kakra. So a good for Addo nankasa NMA me kwine. And in fact, me cry time and I was say me share or more around 8 p.m. for the flight. No, I was busy somewhere with East Legon. As I betray muko soon to the time. They waited about 45 minutes for me. Until somewhere, no, train no more train, no. And my smile, I think the driver Joseph or somebody else, bad than a car, the lady, me car because he thought send me be a Jubilee airport no one. So when he parked in the car, the lady me on airport road, come Accra to that baby a normal one. And in fact, people were even asking, say, hey, na lady, why you're trying about 45 minutes for her. So getting on that flight, the Akufo-Addo invited me.
Now, go through any security check because President need to coin. Wine and a saka sa trip no nipa wine and okay so almost happening. And which checks ben auku mansana to me kunya president jet matna.
Me pacho man ko security checks BMT. Me pake me car ankasa no. Na me ye kan say me subens for Marik be me pake car na nipa no man de ne car be di manim no e ma me see na me yi me luggage e na eno ano na chese o mo kro ma twen me ache nti na o ma abegina flight na no a o mo twen se meba me duru hwa na good evening ye chia no na madam for me ne nam so ye chia no e na eno ano obi an check hwe nipa no mo flight ni me me ankasa Mr. Oseakoto
okay, Greek minister.
Yes.
Okay.
Chief of staff, Akufo-Addo ankasa brother Bamti, and Nebadukua, and then the rest were, I guess, security team. But there was the Anya checking there.
President daughter Dukua, no, so eka flight no.
If I the chief of staff, so an assistant lady did the Wendy, no, so come.
Okay. Now, summarize this for us. Mokodru Kumasi no, what happened?
Oh. You could do Kumasi na Friday and so what happened was normal introductions. You know, Madam Funi, a friend of Messi, Evelyn Mebeni, meet Mebadukua, that kind of thing. drink Ben, you know, Madame Funi, a friend of Messi, Evelyn, me Benny, meet my Badukua, that kind of thing. Drink Ben or Benum sort of thing. And we had drinks, and BB very strange for me because it was the first time I took Kumasi with these people. And when I checked, my luggage had been put in my bag. I see the same room with him, and my manager said, "Hey, even big man like this, Christ, I would think that the Nippon bag basically separate room from yours. Maybe middle of the night, you guys figure yourself out." But that made me think, say, "Adia or tie, you know, Nippon no ye bags. Many Kufuado in an it's now. It's free flight, and many in it's not the same car. A call in Shayaso Honum. I could stay or tune for a guest house." And you drew on my bags and his were put in the same room.
Now, Otun for guest house, no. Why not a stay or
Chief of staff na Mekaise when stay or Kase or program be done in baby when stay or. But I think almost everybody else that was on board stayed there.
Okay.
In fact, the room I stayed in, no, Ekufuado Badokua stayed in the room right next to us.
Now, what can you say about this picture? Sorry, I think this is the picture I'm looking for. I just want to
off.
What can you say about this picture?
And see that picture, no, it was a year in 2 parts. That's why Saturday on a panel time or more like you had any panel, you had that body, no. Then we came back home, had lunch, took a nap between 12 and 4. Into this picture was taken around 4:15-ish in the afternoon of Saturday, July 20th, 2019. Na ya ready a year no ankasa, and we are sitting on the bed in the room where we had to stay, so called for guest house. And sadly enough, I saw a photo, I think March 6, 2020, and I felt really, really bad and sad. And that photo was Ekufuado's wife. She also had photos I know I posted to Facebook within that environment, and I really felt bad that he would carry girlfriends to the same room where he sleeps with his wife.
Okay, I'm trying. The president calling you, you texting the president. We are going to show all these things, but I want you to tell the story so that Omo Muti Onankasa can make sense out of everything.
Okay, so what happened is day like I said, now was seeing Kietna Hotel Sunday and Saturday, and then you call a year by me decided to say me free home. Lucky enough, not Kufuado brother, no, and then a Badokua and a chief of staff, and I almost be free home. So we all left together. And me could drew and made say minim day my could drew my man who said we've landed. The next morning, Sunday, I decided to post pictures on Facebook. What I actually posted was self picture and I'm in imagine flight in anymore. And then I posted, I think 1 or 2 that I was within the flight. And I post 2 minute Kennedy Japan photos be. And Kennedy crowd pictures the statement be making a prompting because you'll be back Canada minimum because of Madame Fubia or Warren a cousin. And you're about minimum. And you no share me wo ye call a year near the Equatina baby ma or moko didi. Whom you honors you intra pictures or Jimmy phone ma will be so try or post to know be my Canada phone say. So that thought was in my mind. So when I woke up, I chose to post many Kennedy pictures and then I added some of the photos in the flight. About an hour later, let me call. If free Ekufuado say, and then I post to a picture be any semi post to. And I didn't know, I couldn't be in a flight. Nobody had told me there was no security at EBNT. Right away, I'm sure okay. Mean delete and no, so saying Hamedia. Internet menema and I'm not Gino delete or the whole post. We thought that was it. Throughout the day, I had numerous calls from Kofu and Ekufuado them number memo to find out then you call send a BC and then of course, we pictures. I mean, I didn't understand what was going on. The long and the short story is we ended up meeting Kempinski, myself, Mame, Da Costa, who is a Kennedy Japan cousin, and Onwa Kennedy. No. And today, me pese Kennedy Bano Beka says, what did we meet there to discuss? And why was there the panic?
And this goes to Kennedy Japan.
Yes. No, and yeah, no, the only question I have for Kennedy, since I'm already on Kennedy, I want Kennedy to also come and tell me, say, January 2020, discussion ben on me have now discussion ben so no one Colonel Poku, Michael Poku, and John Buedu, a meeting discuss and a dang tina no almost be compensate me. Bonnie ben and no be why not I me Bonnie and no more compensate me. Nay, a dang. And I'm a person can Subeka say me my Jessica be in Semudana because not even one city Majo can Semuda.
Can I reason at all? Right.
I mean she know physically that, but I'm sure say you know yes, because okay. I think some the pictures I will post to on the WhatsApp status.
Okay, you can go ahead. Inti Koso.
Inti Kennedy na me busa no nye Kennedy na me person me busa say anyembia or diskebia mamedana because me njiskebia won insemuda. And me person me who say a day discussion and omoko have we nti omu decide say they would need to compensate me na ye bone ben. Na hwan so nti na no omo be compensate me.
So, yeah, go ahead. After
okay, so if conversation we na a Sunday, the Monday, myself and then Mami, we went to Akufo-Addo office on invitation by himself, obviously. So there was nothing big deal. No movie or story, we had to plan in case those photos resurface will face a year media. So then Rebecca say me wine any idea didn't hear Kobasi Mecca say oh me MPP for woman organizer or Canada near there. So we made up that BBNC. I went to his office on Monday. On Tuesday, I left Ghana and I'm back Canada. 23rd July 2019. That was it. There was nothing going on. He came here to Canada September, that's the 28th or so, no for US, no bad program. And that so within few days, I had gone to visit him at the presidential suite. I know they were Toronto downtown, and that was where he told me, say, national security for no more interested in my phone, but time or mama and yeah, when I'm me free Ghana, because the incident came out on Sunday. I saw him Monday. I left Tuesday, so there was no time. And people said, why? And I see with the obviously, that was it. And it didn't. I mean, why would they be interested in my phone if there's nothing on my phone? And I want Akufo-Addo himself or send somebody to come on social media and say that conversation never happened.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead.
September,
yeah.
September, we're free Hanoma Ghana. And we have a whole lot of misunderstanding between the 29th of September and October 1st. And me decided I'm taking the calls be my dream. And he called me on the 14th of October. And also I'm really me come to school then he wants to help near the other. And I'm sure me cry me bagana. Me plan is me bagana be delay me down be 70. No, so okay, what frame me am in fact. And I'm sure me who the course. And I don't know. After that, within some week, no frame me am fan. No mama hope since so fresh frame me say or pamicho best have a Canada. Na meti me buku hotel a mana. And thinking back at the incident that happened, I figured Senna Hopesin was coming really for me to maybe find a way to get my phone or whatever it was. Because when I made Akufo-Addo know said me am a bagana, Hopesin's trip never came on. There was never any more conversation of Buku Hotel, mommy. At some point, my friend Hopesin one day catch her and said, "Bra, ubenya ba, mami hu me ame ko Ghana, but meet me a Buku Hotel now. Say me ni hokra na discount ni da me dim, you will get it." And he says, "So ni date no dream honey ade." And then at some point, and Akufo-Addo man who said only hopes in akasa na hopes in onya into ne kwan na he will be the one meeting me because date na me me bedru Ghana no so Akufo-Addo the same day he was flying to Russia into just say me no or my hopes in be meeting me and something strange between Akufo-Addo calls was the day he thought I would be in London, Monday the 21st, but that was the day I was actually leaving here to get there the next day. Menene kase we an channel sabe friend bi busam say na Mayor transit were him, which was very weird. Now already on him say Mayor transit to Amsterdam. Then he called again to confirm say Mayor transit to Amsterdam and how many hours I was staying, and it didn't make sense because Mayor Ghana now obi be me airport to Ghana. You only need to know the time I'm landing in Ghana. You don't need to know the transit way. But me airport, I don't stay within the airport. I always check out and come back. So I'm not sure what that was also all about.
Okay, so Ukodru Ghana no, from your Facebook Live no, and I saw incident in see. In fact, I think majority of the people watching us they know about that incident.
The story.
So-called National Security Force and for came to attack you and your partner almost so any other day. There's one thing that you have never talked about. I think after the incident, Mukoye report our police headquarters. Na CID headquarters.
Yes.
Now Madam Tiwa and na a year CID boss then. Na anything I started a year interview, Busa was say Hobson Addö unim the same. And there's been a couple of times about social media so Wabaka say hotel room on when Rahoda he didn't come there one baby he never entered your room. Now for some reason we have an audio time call a year Madam Tiwa office Madam Tiwa oho Hobson Addö so by no engagement in Hobson Addö made you people know say ura a year room ho na you people cannot say of a BB and I say one fa BB and I would second company some fun. I think say from the Hobson aka from day one Edia Tunko for team our Ghana say on hotel hodia he never entered your room and there are so many evidence video interviews why Facebook. I think say you give us this material you per say bo na Ghana for etie Senebeya say oh kase the whole thing was staged and Hobson was the man behind it. Obiso ebeti u case nasi. Let's take a few minutes now.